You see, anybody watching that clip right now will feel sympathy, will feel, oh my God, what is going on in this woman's life? I mean, she's crying and wailing as if her kid has been unalived or something. You would think. But you see, people like me, as nice as I am, as good and empathetic as I am, I have zero sympathy, zero tolerance for these kind of behaviors. And let me make this very loud and clear. Some humans, some women are animals. Did you get it? Some of you are bloody animals. I hope that was loud and clear enough. Now, I'm not going to post a picture of the child, but for those of you who don't know, this particular thing right here, because I cannot classify her as a human, this girl took, I think, her sister's child to train the child. For some reason, it was a little boy. For some reason, she thought it was the right thing to do to actually melt plastic plates on this child, destroying his whole body. And not only that, when she saw the extent of it, she and her husband, when she saw the extent of it, she decided to lock him into a room and beat him up. Apparently, from what is being told, there are chunks of this boy missing from his backside. Now, if that's not juju, I don't know what is. And now, when the neighbors came out and people came out wailing because they somehow, I don't know how they saw the kid, but they saw the kid. And she was so defensive. Oh, she was ready to attack. She was ready to fight because after all, it is her right. It is her house. She can do whatever she wants to do. And now she sits and cries for the public's sympathy. Like, are you mad? When have we turned so... Even animals don't act like this. She's crying now because they arrested her and they took her kids away from, or her kid away from her. And she's crying for us to have sympathy. And this is where this even annoys me more. Read this. Now, this is the part with Nigerians that I detest completely. You see a situation that needs the ultimate punishment, but you say, no, let's all forgive and forget. Look at this. Despite the despicable behavior of this woman, I plead for forgiveness because of her child. She has learned her lessons in the hardest way. Her cries touched me to the marrow. The boy she maltreated will be fine, and he will be a great man and a wonderful person. Let Nigerians join me to plead for this woman and her daughter. By the way, where is her husband? He should show... What? Oh, there's nothing in this life I detest more than people like these that come out and, oh my God, her cries touch my bone marrow. Let it break your bone marrow at the end of the day. Because are you kidding me? This woman should face the consequences of her action. This woman is not even sympathetic at all. This woman was challenging people for trying to rescue a child. Oh, the boy is fine. He will be great in the future. A boy will be great in the future with scars all over his body. What did that child do to deserve this kind of treatment? There's nothing you can tell me a child of that age did to warrant this kind of treatment. And for all of you, for the love of God, and if you think there's another case in Abuja right now, there are multiple cases I have seen within this week. If you think this is the only case, you have another thing coming. This happens on a regular day in Nigeria. Every single tribe, every single part of this country. It happens every day. Now, there are a lot of people that are trying to say, oh, this only happens with Igbo women. That's a goddamn lie. Because when I lived in Calabar, there were so many cases like this. So many cases from them. This is an animalistic behavior that happens all over Nigeria and should be stopped. There's no forgiving things like this. We love to play the moral card and, oh my God, she cries. If not so, I'm going to start crying for everything now. My heart does not feel a lick of sympathy for situations like this. And for families who keep sending their children to other family members, please stop. It's not today this started. There are a lot of children and maids that are being maltreated in the hands of people. We have still not come out of our slave master mentality. There's some people, I wouldn't even call them people. There's some species of things that feel like it is their right to dehumanize children or people just because they work under them. I bet you that little boy they probably didn't even send him to school. And I bet you they put him to do all the chores in the house. Just a month ago, I saw is it a lady or a guy? She brought a child she has seen around 12 midnight, roaming the streets. The girl was not even 10 years old. And when they took her to the house, it was her auntie. They said, oh, that she lost 500 naira, so she sent the girl to go find it. At 12 midnight. At 12 midnight, bro. If you're incapable of raising another person's child, please let those children be. And for families, when you know you're of the lower class and you cannot afford to raise children and provide adequate security and education and feeding to them, please stop having children. Stop having children. We've not even had a good resolution for the Ochania situation. See what that little girl went through. All in the name of, oh, my family sent me to someone's house. Our children are being brutalized, and some of them are being unalived because you cannot take care of your children. That woman and her husband, in my book, do not deserve a lick of sympathy. They do not deserve to be called parents. You tell me, oh, my child is sick, my child. You didn't know that when you were maltreating. Who does that, man? I cannot even imagine doing that to a child. Not to even talk of a grown adult. I can't even imagine it. These people need to be punished severely. We have this thing that we keep, because they said sorry now. After all, they apologize. No. Apology does not remove consequence. Apology does not mean that, okay, you're forgiven. Oh, we forgive you, no problem. But you must face the full wrath of the law. You cannot call it, God. And mind you, for all those men out there that are single fathers, please be very mindful when you remarry, because some of you either got divorced or lost your wives. Please be very, very mindful the kind of women you bring into your home. She might be good to you, but half the time, they are horrible to your children. And because you do not want to be alone and take care of the responsibilities of raising your children, you bring a monitoring spirit into your house without checking and verifying properly. If you're a single father that is about to remarry, I beg, find money and put camera around your house before you bring any woman into your house. And when your children come to you and tell you, oh, this is what is going on, please listen to them and pay attention to them. Because there are so many demons in human skin. And they call themselves Nigerians. I say the wickedness in this country is beyond me. I can't even... You know what? Up to the next. And mind you, there's one more thing I want to mention. For all, you know that there are a lot of children that are in motherless babies' homes. Now, there are certain people in society that can't have children, and they end up going to these homes to get kids, which for a moment they raise them like theirs. But the second God decides to bless them with their own children, they decide to turn evil on the children they adopted. They maltreat them and, oh my God, treat them like animals. And this is also why the government tried to put a law, like you have to go through a series of checks before they even let you take a child. This is so, you know what, it's fine.